Oh my God, everyone, I can't wait to share this with you. I just had the incredible opportunity to learn firsthand from one of the most iconic entrepreneurs of all time, Sir Richard Branson. Yes, Richard Branson, the billionaire founder of the Virgin Group. He's built more than 40 companies across 35 countries, and Virgin has become one of the most recognized brands in the world. From airlines to record companies, telecommunications to space travel, Sir Richard has done it all. And today I want to break down the 5 golden steps he shared on how to build any business. Whether you're just starting out or looking to take your idea to the next level, these insights are absolutely invaluable. So let's dive into it. Sir Richard started with a simple but profound truth. Every business begins by solving a problem. He said, find something that frustrates you, and then fix it. For Richard, it wasn't about sitting in a room brainstorming the next big idea. It was personal. He hated flying on existing airlines. The service was bad, and the experience was frustrating. So, what did he do? He started his own airline, Virgin Atlantic. When he was a teenager, he wanted to release music, but no record companies were willing to take a chance, so he started Virgin Records. He said, a business is just about creating something that makes a positive difference to people's lives. And isn't that such a refreshing way to look at entrepreneurship? Think about it for a second. What's a problem you've faced that really bothers you? Maybe it's waiting in long lines, dealing with poor customer service, or finding better ways to learn something new. That frustration could be the spark for your next big idea. Now here's a game changer. Richard explained that you don't need a lot of money to start a business. In fact, he didn't have any money when he started. His first business was a magazine. And here's what he did. He sold advertising space in advance before the first issue was even printed. That revenue gave him the cash flow to produce the magazine. Brilliant, right? When he started his mail-order record company, he took payments up front from customers. Once he had the money, he bought the records and shipped them. This approach isn't just smart, it's crucial. Cash flow is the lifeline of any business. If you can figure out how to get revenue ahead of time, you're setting yourself up for success. And for those of you thinking, I don't have the resources to start, this step shows that you can make it work by being creative. Pre-sell your product, charge a deposit for your service, or crowdfund your idea. The possibilities are endless. Richard emphasized that no one builds a business alone. He said, surround yourself with people who believe in you and share your passion. His first collaborator was a school friend, Johnny Holland. Richard admitted he wasn't great at writing, he's dyslexic, so he brought in someone who could help him with the magazine. That's the key. Find people who complement your skills. Richard also talked about the power of having a co-founder or partner. He said every business he's ever started had a co-founder, and he wouldn't have it any other way. Not only does it lighten the load, but it makes the journey more enjoyable. And here's a golden tip he shared. Treat your team like partners, even if they're employees. When people feel valued and invested in your vision, they'll go above and beyond to make it a success. This was one of my favorite parts of our conversation. Richard said, a business can come and go, but a brand lasts forever. Think about it. Virgin isn't just a company, it's a global brand that represents fun, innovation, and quality. How did Richard build it? He got creative with marketing. He shared stories about jumping on boats and balloons to get media attention for Virgin Atlantic. In those days, there was no social media, so he had to get on the front pages of newspapers. Today, with the internet and platforms like YouTube, we have even more tools to build a brand. The key is consistency. What do you want your business to stand for? What feeling do you want customers to associate with your brand? Once you figure that out, make sure every decision you make reflects it. Finally, Richard talked about risk-taking. He said, you can't build a successful business without taking risks, but you must always protect the downside. What does that mean? It means thinking ahead and ensuring that if something goes wrong, it won't completely ruin you. Richard shared an example from his adventurous side. Remember when he attempted to fly around the world in a hot air balloon? That was an enormous risk, but he made sure every safety precaution was in place. In business, it's the same. Take calculated risks, and always have a backup plan. And occasionally, you might take a leap of faith that feels crazy, but as Richard said, sometimes the upside is worth it. When I asked Richard what advice he'd give to his 20-year-old self, his answer was simple. Don't change a thing. He emphasized the importance of hard work, passion, and a bit of luck. He also said something that really stuck with me. I've never seen what I do as work. I enjoy creating things and I enjoy doing it with other people. If you love what you do, it doesn't feel like work, it feels like fun. So what can we take away from all this? 1. Find a problem and solve it. 2. Get creative with cash flow. Revenue upfront is a game changer. 3. Build a team that believes in your vision. 4. Focus on creating a brand, not just a business. 5. Embrace risk, but always protect your downside. Richard Branson's journey is proof that success doesn't come from having all the answers. It comes from starting, learning, and adapting along the way. Now it's your turn. What's a problem you've always wanted to solve? What's stopping you from starting today? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your ideas. If you found this inspiring, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more stories like this. Together, let's turn our dreams into reality.